Blessed love, holy love, sacred love, abundant love, source of love, let your love shine down on me. From below, from above, love I hope I'm worthy of, oh source of love, let your love shine down on me. Before the morning light, I already feel it shining. Before I open up my eyes, I already see it shining. When the road is rough, I can feel your love, and that's enough for me. Blessed love, holy love, sacred love, abundant love, source of love, let your love shine down on me. As above, so below, love from whom all blessings flow, oh source of love, let your love shine down on me. On me and the ones I love, shine from below and from above. Protect my family and be a light in me. Shine me and the ones I love, shine from below and from above. Protect my family and shine from me. Be a light in me. Be a light in me. Open up my heart. Can you imagine that it has been 7 months since we announced our theme for the year? Open up my heart. Let me tell you, many people have said, why open up my heart? Why isn't the theme, open up your heart? Well, for all of those parents out there, have you ever tried to say to your kid, open up your heart, open it up? You might have tried, but it doesn't work, because opening up your heart means my heart. It means doing the work, taking the journey to really open my heart. And so today, I know that I'm going to open my heart, that I'm so blessed to be in this beautiful chapel with amazing musicians. And I have a moment to pull away from the screens and sing, which of course is the number one way that I can open up my heart. So I want to encourage you to put down all the other devices that might be sitting, in your lap. Mom and Dad, I know you're watching. That includes you too. Take this journey with me. Open my heart. This first song, Petach Libi, we're about to sing, but I opened with Blessed Love, a song by Chava Morel. Thank you, Chava, for your beautiful music, because I think that recognizing love is the first step to opening my heart. Each morning, we wake up, and I always think, will this be the day where I open my heart? It's time to open our hearts. Petach libi betoratecha, petach libi betoratecha, uvemitzvotecha, uvemitzvotecha. This morning, I woke up. I recognized I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm singing tonight. My soul has been restored. And what better way to sing these words than with the glorious words of Cantor Ati's Elohai Nishama. It speaks for itself. My soul came to me pure, drawn from a reservoir of the holy, and all the time it remains within me. I'm thankful for its thirst, for compassion and justice. righteous deeds. Let my eyes behold the beauty of all creatures. Let my hands know the privilege of righteous deeds. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehora tehorahi. 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 Let my eyes behold the beauty of all creatures. Let my hands know the privilege of righteous deeds. Let my eyes behold the beauty of all creatures. Let my hands know the privilege of righteous deeds. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehora tehorahi. 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 So many people have spoken about their work during the pandemic. For some, it has been a year of such trials and tribulations, and maybe you're looking at me saying, how can I open my heart when I have no resources, when I don't have a job, when I feel like I don't have anything? And I hear you. We're here to hopefully bring some hope, some music, some semblance of musical revelation to your lives right now. This year for me has been really about opening my heart to dreaming of the impossible, of taking a holy temple and saying, how can we bring it into your homes? And part of that has been just wonderful collaborations with colleagues from all over the country. And so tonight, we're going to be sharing some collaborations, mostly all revolving around Pesach, because this Saturday night, for the second time, we will hold a Seder during the pandemic. V'hi she'amda. In every generation, there's going to be someone who tries to destroy us. And tonight, I'm not going to just say us, the Jews. Yes, it's true. That is what it's written about. But for everybody, for every single individual soul, It's hard to open your heart when you feel like everyone is trying to crush it. So as we watch this video where I was blessed to work with the amazing Jenny Asher, I want you to think about how you can open your heart to the possibility that even though there might always be pressure, there might always be oppression on us, it's our responsibility to look for the ways that we can solve our problems, how we can take a step forward, and how we will rise up. This is V'hi She'amda by Yonatan Razel.
V'hi she'amda lavoteinu velanu shelo echad bilvad amad aleinu lechalotenu amad aleinu lechalotenu V'hi she'amda lavoteinu V'hi she'amda lavoteinu velanu shelo echad bilvad amad aleinu lechalotenu amad aleinu lechalotenu v'hakadosh baruch hu matzilenu matzilenu miyadam v'hakadosh baruch hu matzilenu matzilenu miyadam shelo echad bilvad amad aleinu lechalotenu lechalotenu v'hakadosh baruch hu matzilenu v'hakadosh baruch hu matzilenu V'hi she'amda lavotenu V'hi she'amda lavotenu velanu shelo echad bilvad amad aleinu lechalotenu amad aleinu lechalotenu V'hi she'amda lavotenu V'hi she'amda lavotenu velanu shelo echad bilvad amad aleinu lechalotenu amad aleinu lechalotenu amad aleinu lechalotenu
Az Yashir Moshe, the song of Moshe. Although we don't actually read this as the weekly Torah portion for Passover, these are the words, the song of Moses. If you look in the Torah, you'll see the splitting of the sea. Maybe tonight we look at that as the opening of our hearts as we hear Az Yashir Moshe, beautiful melody written by Craig Taubman and arranged by Chris Harden. Az Yashir Moshe.
ישיר משה
אז ישיר משה
אז ישיר משה ובני ישראל את השירה הזאת לאדוני ויאמרו לאמור אז ישיר משה ובני ישראל השיר לאדוני כי גאה זו שרח אברהם אבינו אז ישיר משה ובני ישראל ישועה אז ישיר משה ובני ישראל זה לי ויאמרו אלוהי אביב אהרון ומנו אז ישיר משה ובני ישראל אז ישיר משה ובני ישראל אז ישיר משה ובני ישראל זה לי וינבאו אלוהי אביב אהרון ומנו אז ישיר משה ובני ישראל אז ישיר משה ובני ישראל אז ישיר משה בכל דור ודור חייב אדם לראות את עצמו כאילו יצא ממצרים
בכל דור ודור חייב אדם לראות את עצמו כאילו הוא יצא ממצרים יצא ממצרים יצא ממצרים יצא ממצרים
בכל דור ודור חייב אדם לראות את עצמו כאילו יצא ממצרים יצא ממצרים יצא Mitzrayim, Yatsa miMitzrayim.
Can you picture yourself crossing through and wandering the desert? Can you feel the wind support you as you go? Do you hear the cries of those left behind, still hoping for tomorrow? Do you fear the mountain you still have to climb?
Bechol dor vador,
Bechol dor vador,
hayav adam lirot et atzmo, ki'ilu yatsa miMitzrayim. Bechol dor vador, hayav adam lirot et atzmo, ki'ilu yatsa miMitzrayim, 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 yatsa miMitzrayim.
We're going to continue our journey. It started with Vihishe Amda, our Pesach journey. And again, many people use the weeks of Passover and during Passover as a cleansing. We get rid of our chametz. My brother, Rabbi Scott Weiss, if you're watching, I was reminded while I was talking to Rabbi Aaron the other day about your wonderful teaching about how, we put our bread in the oven, which is full of hot air, in order for it to rise. On Passover, we don't use that hot air when we eat matzah. And what we can learn from this about maybe we're going to come down from being our hot-headed selves. Get rid of the oven. Let's focus on the ingredients a little, just like matzah. And when the Israelites were leaving, they could only take the matzah. They stood at the parted shores with music and matzah. I think that's the name of a new concert. But this song, Standing at the Parted Shores, comes from the left side of the page by Noah Aronson. We've sang it many, many times. So for anyone in our intergenerational choir, our junior cantors, our soul singers, I want to hear you all the way over here singing. And I really hope that next year we'll be holding hands singing this song together.
Standing at the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught. Before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it's eternally Egypt. That there's a better place, a promised land, and the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness. That joining hands and marching together as we sing ya-da-dai, 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 ya-da-dai. Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael nehanu shira b'sim ha'rama ve'ameru kulam We're still standing every day at the sea. Might not be able to see the miracle of it parting, but the sea really represents this potential, this possibility for freedom. If we open our hearts, maybe we can march through. So this next song is very, very popular in the history of Jewish music. Avadim Hayinu. I think that's next. Avadim Hayinu. Last week I did have about 36 hours to go to the sea, to go with some friends, take a deep breath, to remember that we were slaves and now we are free. And it's funny because the melody is kind of upbeat, right? For a song that says, we are slaves and now we are free. But I'm going to choose to take a little lesson from this, which is that we have to focus on the freedom. So this video, it makes me happy. And happy because I was singing with my best friend, Cantor Jessica Hutchings. Happy because I was at the ocean. Happy because I wasn't at my computer screen. Happy that I was singing. Avadim Hayinu. We were slaves, now we are free. Avadim hayinu, hayinu, ata benehorin, benehorin. Avadim hayinu, ata benehorin. Avadim hayinu, ata benehorin, benehorin. Ata benehorin, benehorin. Avadim hayinu, hayinu. Ata benehorin, benehorin. Avadim hayinu. Ata benehorin. Avadim hayinu. Ata benehorin, benehorin. Ata benehorin, benehorin. We've walked through the waters. Now it's up to us to decide how we will choose to live. V'acharta b'chaim. Choose to live, to really live. holding her breath. Renatati lefamnecha hayom et ha'chayim ve'et hatov uvaharta b'chayim l'man tichyeh ata v'zarecha uvaharta b'chayim. Choose to live, to really live. Uvaharta b'chayim. Choosing life and living blessing. Uvaharta b'chayim. In the moment, in the light, in the whisper of wind, in the pause, in the moment, in the light, choose to live. Uvaharta b'chayim. Choose to live, to really live. Uvaharta b'chayim. Choosing life and living blessing. Uvaharta b'chayim. Choose to live, to really live. Uvaharta b'chayim. Choosing life and living blessing. Uvaharta b'chayim. Say a special thank you to Noah Aronson for that beautiful melody that he wrote for Cantors, Raina Green, and Jennifer Frost. It's something that so resonates with me, normally around the high holidays, but I feel like right now in the pandemic, we have to choose to live. And we're starting to see the light, but we still have to choose what changes we're going to make in our life and how we're going to move forward. As we move forward, we also look back. We pay homage to the women that, in my case, who came before me, who allowed me to stand on this bima today as a cantor, who allowed me to continue to tell our story of a Jewish people. But we know that it always wasn't so equal. I grew up with very, very fond, amazing memories of cooking with my grandmothers and my mom in the kitchen and my sisters. And then I got to go to the Seder table and participate in the Seder. But often that didn't happen. Often the men sat and davened and prayed and sang Dayenu, and the women were in the kitchen. And so this next song from a show called Stars of David that I was so blessed to be a part of 5 years ago, it's from that show. I sing it with Cantor Tiffany Coyote. So very happy that we were able to capture it this year. So this is a twist. You'll see some family portraits, but the women who had no name.
They polished, they shopped, they grated, they chopped. Like their mothers did. They salted, they washed, they worried, they noshed. Like their mothers did.
Which platter? The gold?
I like it, it's old.
The chipped one? God forbid.
They're starting out there. Quick, Abby, a chair for your Uncle Sid.
And their brothers ate, and their fathers read, and their children sang Dayenu. And they, the women, did their part the only way that they knew.
And suddenly I felt 5,000 years right there for me to see. The women who had no names and me.
They knew who ate what, who's picky, who's not.
They knew what you were thinking before you
like their
thought
mothers did, preparing the meat that others might eat.
And the chopped liver and the matzo
Like
ball
their
soup.
mothers did.
And did they resent the hours they spent and say so, God forbid?
No, they said not a peep, just buried it deep. Like their mothers did, and their husbands read, and their brothers too, as they had for generations, while the women cooked and carried on
The kitchen conversation. And I suddenly thought, this isn't how a Seder night should be. For the women who have no names and me.
And so 30 years ago, we started a new tradition, a Seder for us, no reason to fuss.
No hiding your good clothes under an apron.
Like our mothers did, just women, no men, to honor again.
To remember
What our mothers did.
the weeks they'd prepare, the effort, the care.
They're starting out there.
That went unheralded.
Quick, Abby, a chair.
The honor to dare.
But not in the way that our mothers did.
I am still stirred by the customs that start each service.
I am Lizzie, daughter of Marilyn, daughter of Mickey, daughter of Sarah.
We pass a bowl of water to wash each other's hands. I am Tiffany, daughter of Nancy, daughter of Sylvia.
I am Lizzie, daughter of Marilyn, daughter of the women who gave me life and breath and love. And our mothers eat, and our sisters read, and our daughters sing in chorus. And we, the women, raise a glass to those who came before us.
And suddenly I'm moved 1,000 ways I never used to be.
By the women in all those picture frames, the bubbies, the tantas, amazing dames, the wonderful women who had no names, and me.
I can only imagine if my grandparents were here, they'd be sitting right in the front, and I would just go up and give them a hug. So that's what I'm thinking of right now. And with that, this night is almost over. About 8 minutes. I said it would be an hour. So we're going to do 2 more things. But first, we were rehearsing about 5 o'clock, and I was just in tears. I was. We got to a moment, and I felt so blessed.
hearing these voices, which I'm going to introduce you to, because you might, actually, why don't you guys come on up here? Nathan and Jared, who have been completely socially distanced in the back of the chapel, but they're going to come up for a second. Don't worry, it's just, oh yeah, look, you can see how short I am. Wait, go this way. All right, they are the, we just ruined any mood that we created the entire night by this happening. Okay, thank you guys. Okay. Well, we had to have a moment to laugh. But Jared and Nathan, thank you for stepping in and bringing your beautiful voices, your musicianship to this concert, because I can only sing out more when I have the support of you. So thank you. Elizabeth and Adam, your own, like literally are part of my Jewish music soul. And I can only show up and do concerts like this because I know that you have my back and that you know my weaknesses and you know when to say, Lizzie, it's fine, stop, stuff like that. So thank you. I mean, you have to have more kids, Elizabeth. I've told you this, but okay, but not really. Okay, Adam's like, no. but like your kids do really beautiful music, and so unless you can clone yourself, okay. And finally, to Daniel Tater. We always think Daniel, he's famous. He's Emmanuel famous. But my vision of music can only go as far as how it's presented. And without Daniel here to just go the extra mile every time to create the mood, to make us feel special, to let us be able to hear and see each other so well is such a big part of being able to feel like we can do concerts like this in the middle of a pandemic. So Daniel, launch AV, thank you, you're the best. This whole entire theme was started with one of my favorite songs that Rabbi Aaron has ever wrote, Open Up My Heart. So we're gonna just take a little flashback to that, and then we're going to come back and sing one final song that I think will close everything off, and we'll say goodnight and Hag Sameach. So open up my heart. Maybe this time listen to those words. They came with a lot of intention, and sometimes I know I can listen to music and not listen to the words. So that's my challenge for you. Open up your heart by listening to these words.
There comes a time in every fight when it's been going on so long that the reasons it all began are far away and ancient news. When the only answer left is, that's the way it's always been. The way it's always been is broken. It's time to open up our view.
Let me hear my voice like I've never heard before. Let me see through eyes like I've just been born. Open up my heart, open up my soul to listen, to care, find goodness everywhere. Open up my heart, open up my soul to listen, to care, find goodness everywhere.
There comes a time in every age when there's no choice but to change, when we evolve and learn and grow and clearly see what has to be. And right now the only answer is, we are all made in God's image, worthy of human dignity. We're only free when we're all free.
Let me hear my voice like I've never heard before. Let me see through eyes like I've
Set my soul free, set me free. Set my heart free, set my mind free. Set my soul free, set me free. Set my heart free, set my mind free. Set my soul free, set me free. Set my heart free, set my mind free. Set my soul free, set me free. Set my heart free.
I will open my eyes. I will not look away. I will use this gift I've been given every day. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world. I will give of myself. I will reach out my hand. I will use this heart I've been given to take a stand. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asanu b'tselem Elohim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asanu b'tselem Elohim. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. I have a voice. My voice is powerful. My voice can change the world. Change the world. I will fight for the truth. I'll stand up for what's right. I will use this strength I've been given to be alive.
hope that we've helped you to open your heart and that you take that open heart into Pesach with you. Hag Sameach.